Yeah, Coach, it's a pretty good team on the other end there. You were able to fight back, though, but points in the paint stat really jumps out again for them. But again, you were able to battle, but there's a lot of firepower on that other side.
Yeah, they're a good team.
What did you see defensively, especially in the second half when it was tied up 59-59?
They just came out with more force in that third quarter. Really, it was one quarter that they came out firing on all cylinders, and we made some just mistakes that we can clean up. But it's what happens when you just got guys out there with asking more of them, and some transition baskets, some back cuts, things like that we talked about. But that's what good teams do. They make you pay when you make some mistakes, and they hit shots too. So they came out and played well in that third quarter.
They took a 16-point lead late in the third, and then you guys cut into it a lot. I mean, just what got you guys back into the game and at least made it competitive?
Yeah, I love the fight and the competitiveness of our group, and those guys, they step on the floor and they give you everything they got. We just came up short tonight, and it'll turn, but we're going through a little bit of a storm early in the season, and we just got to continue to stay together. And it's a long year.
Time left the game in the second quarter, started the second half, and finishes with, I think, 29. What did you just think of his night overall?
He was really good. It was good to get him back on the floor, and you can feel his presence once he touches the floor. His ability to get to the paint, go up and finish, his gravity gets other guys open shots. So really good to have him going tonight.
Was the left thigh, was that a completely separate thing than the stuff he's experiencing with his right leg on Sunday and Monday?
I don't even know what he was experiencing at this time. I just know he checked out early. Yeah.
Willie, the opponent three-point shot has really hurt the team this year. I think the Cavaliers won 17 for 35 tonight. Previous 2 years, you guys always held the opponents to a really respectable, if not a really good, three-point shot, even on wide open looks by them.
Yeah.
But what's changed this year where it's really hurt the team?
Well, I think the penetration is leading to, open shots. And so whenever you see a team have a ton of points in the paint, that means they're driving us, or in pick and rolls, they're hitting pocket in the paint, and it's collapsing our defense, and they're getting open looks. So we got to take care of that first. And we got work to do. We got work ahead of us, and we all understand it, and we'll continue to work at it. But that's contributing to the teams getting open shots, and then we have to be a high contest team when we do keep teams out the paint and they kick it out. We got to go and contest shots and finish possessions.
And can you talk a little about Yves, Missi, especially in that first quarter? We went toe-to-toe with Mobley, and I think it was 8 points, 3 rebounds, 2 blocks, something like that. But he went toe-to-toe with him.
Yeah, Yves he's been really good, especially early in the season. Seeing a young guy get the opportunity that he's getting, and he'll have some games where it's a slower game, but tonight he brought the energy, had a few blocks, rebounded the ball well, and I think that his playing experience right now is going to pay off for us in the long run.
Last 4 minutes of the game, you employed a small ball lineup. I think at one time Javonte Green was guarding Jared Allen. Just kind of what we're looking to see out there to line up to close the game out.
Try to create some more space for us offensively, then defensively. Try to switch screens to try to just keep guys in front of us instead of being in rotations. So really, at the end of games, we want to try to get to a small lineup if we can. So it was an opportunity to get a look at it tonight.
Yeah, just kind of continuing off that, Cleveland is an unusual team where they got 2 bigs.
Yeah.
They stagger them. So just what was your philosophy going into the game on how to balance playing big versus small against a team like that?
Well, when they have Mobley and Jared Allen in at the same time, for the most part, we kept one of our centers and one of our bigger forwards in the game. And then they have moments where they take Jared Allen off the floor and Mobley's at the 5. And we tried to look at those opportunities to go more of a smaller lineup for us.
Coach, the three-point shot obviously so important tonight. Really only Jose was able to get it going from deep, but the attempts still tend to be a problem.
Yeah.
You had 3 games this year with less than 30. How are you going to get the team to get that volume up?
Yeah, guys have to be comfortable just taking them when they're open. And then we'll get some guys back that shoots a lot of them soon, and that'll help us as well in that area. But the guys that's on the floor, when they have opportunities to shoot those shots, they just need to take them with confidence. We all want them taking those shots and then have a balance of being able to drive closeouts, which will also get a teammate an open shot because you collapse the defense when you do that. So it's a matter of just continuing to talk about it, watch it, and work on it.
Do you feel like it's, go ahead, sorry, David.
And tonight also, you got to the free throw line a good amount of times, I think second most of the season. What did you see there in being successful in getting downhill and getting to the foul line?
We were attacking. We were attacking early in our offense. We were attacking closeouts. Zion was, getting to wherever he wanted to get to. And, when he touched the ball, he had 13 free throws. So it's definitely an area that we want to win. We won that area tonight, but unfortunately, just came up short tonight.
Do you feel like it's realistic to accomplish your various team goals with so many guys out of the lineup? Can you do that with so many key guys out?
In terms of what?
Like the 43s, for example, I guess. Like the big picture goals that you have. Is that stuff realistic with so many guys out? How do you view that?
For sure. I don't think that we can achieve those goals unless we set them. And so we've set the tone for how we want to play, and it allows us to hold our team accountable night in and night out. And we'll talk about it tomorrow. And we shot 48% from three, but we only shot 27 of them. So I'm okay if we shoot another 10 plus, and they're quality threes. And it may not be 48%, but it may be 37. And so that gives you an opportunity to score more, rebound the ball more kickouts. So it's definitely realistic. It's just a matter of us continue to execute it.
I mean, how hard is it to do your job as a coach and win games when the lineup has to change every night for reasons not under your control?
You know what? I really don't dive into how hard that is. I enjoy coaching the group that's on the floor, and we expect those guys to go out and give us their best every night and give us a chance to win. They did that tonight for the most part. And, sometimes this is the hand that you're dealt, and you try to, get the team playing as best you can. And our guys are still playing hard. They're competing. And this will turn at some point.
Willie, 27 points for Jose, 7-7 from three.
Yeah.
Can you just talk about how much he's improved as a shooter since you got here first?
Yeah, Jose's been big time for us during his stretch. He's another guy on our team that we're getting to see much more of, and he's taking on a bigger role. So we're extremely proud of what he's been able to do on the floor on both ends. And so the shooting component is another key factor to what he's worked on. Him and Coach Brandon Demas, and it's paying off. And he's another guy that we're encouraging. Look, when you have open shots, make sure you take them. If not, find a teammate.
For Brandon, he's incorporated the three into his shot and worked on those things, but he's struggling to get to the free throw line. How do you work that into his game a little bit more? And then on the other part, for Jordan, came out starting the season shooting it so well, but defensively it seems like he's had a little bit more of an issue catching on. What can he do to get better on that end of the basketball?
Yeah, B.I.'s just continue to be aggressive. Use his shot fake to draw fouls, get to the free throw line. He'll figure it out as the season progresses. As far as Hawk, he gave us what he had tonight. He's still not feeling his best, but I mean, you have to commend the young man. He's just giving us everything he got, knowing that we're down some guys right now. So he'll get better as well as we progress defensively, offensively, and eventually we'll be whole and really see what we have.
You talk a lot about just becoming more of a rim and three team. Just on the defensive side, it just seems the last few games the opponents have been a very high rim and three team. Do you attribute that to? Obviously you're missing Hurd, but just does that start at the point of attack? Does it start with ball pressure?
Yeah, for sure. It starts with our ability to guard the ball, and so that's an area that we have to continue to work at. We haven't been doing a great job at it. Teams are getting into the paint, and they're scoring too many points in the paint. So We'll protect the paint team first, and then we can get out to shooters to keep guys off the free throw line. So we got work to do. We understand that.
Thanks, Coach.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate you.